and welcome to a travel vlog. We are off to LA today, which is so exciting, and I'm actually sitting in the first class lounge for Qantas here in Sydney, which is absolutely wild. Thanks so much.
Tomato soup with pancetta and also the polenta crouton.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to another vlog. Today we are flying off to New York. Insane, I'm so excited. I'm actually currently sitting in the first class Qantas lounge, which is very nice. We are flying Qantas from Sydney to LA and then American Airlines from LA to New York. And I'll give you all the details about that later, but at the moment I just wanted to show you around the lounge because it's very nice. I've never been to the first class lounge in Sydney, so this is a very new experience, and we are booked in to get some massages as well, which is going to be really nice. We have just ordered some cocktails and some food, so we're going to get started on that and then give ourselves like 20 minutes before the massage so that everything goes well. It's such a crazy feeling. We are going over to New York for 3 months, and so it's been really strange saying goodbye to everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, for British Airways BA16, service to Singapore and London.
It has felt quite surreal because we're going to New York for 3 months and then off to London, and so we've had to say goodbye to family, and you know, our friends are looking after Benji, and so that's all been really strange. And so now we're sitting at the airport and we have just like really strange emotions. Also, our flights have been messed around a lot, and I'll go into detail on that later, but I feel like we're at like emotional capacity. Basically 24 hours ago our flight from Sydney to LA got delayed by 11 hours, which meant that we'd miss all our connecting flights. So Mesh spent like 2 hours on the phone sorting it out. Finally got it sorted out, and then this morning it was unsorted out, and so then he had to spend another hour sorting it out. They made us come to the airport, and then basically we're like, oh, just kidding, and it was just a whole thing. Anyway, I'll go into detail about it later, but at the moment we're just going to enjoy this beautiful first class lounge. How is the food? Good, nice. So if I'm in a bit of a like strange mood, it's just because I'm so emotionally exhausted from like the changes of the flight, alongside obviously we're going for like a, you know, longer period of time, and so just kind of saying goodbyes and all that kind of thing has been very strange. So yeah, that's where we're at. I actually might insert a little bit of footage from our flight from Melbourne to Sydney now, because we flew over yesterday and then got to stay with Shavin and Teresa, which was really lovely. And so I'll insert that footage now, and then come with me and enjoy the lounge. We are about to fly out from Melbourne, heading to Sydney. Alrighty, so welcome back to the lounge. So we are in the first class lounge. We're actually flying business class to LA, but we got let into the first class lounge, which is very exciting. And as a part of it, you actually get access to their spa. So you get like a 20-minute treatment, and you can have a facial, a neck, shoulder, and scalp massage, which does sound amazing, but I've like done my hair and I don't want to have like greasy hair, so I'm not going to get that. So then there's a hot and precious stone back massage, and then there is a foot massage. Now we both went for the hot and precious stone massage. They're 20 minutes, which is exciting, but I'm just wondering if I would rather have the foot massage. What do you think? Just because like I don't love hot stones. I like when people like need me. Do you know what I mean? Very exciting. I will let you know how it goes. It's called Lou, is the place where you get the massage, and so we'll let you know how it goes. I am really intrigued though, because I don't know, it was really hard to pick. I don't love hot stone massages, so now I'm wondering if I should probably switch. I I don't want to get a facial because I just would rather a massage. I feel like I can do a facial myself. Anyway, we'll have to decide. Well, actually, no, we have decided. I've literally decided the hot stone because they ask you when you like walk in and they give you this and it's got so many words on it. And they said that the most popular one was the hot stone. So I was like, okay. But now I'm like, is that what I should get? Yeah, anyway, so that is that. We have just had our starters, which were very yummy. So we got the calamari, some Korean fried chicken, and I got a tomato soup and some fries. So we had that to start with. Getting our cocktails in. And then we will head off to the spa, and then after that we're gonna come back and get our mains and dessert. So we got it all sorted. We are making the most of this lounge. Oh, I did see Adam from MasterChef, the guy with the man bun. I saw him, but I was like, I'm in the first class lounge. I can't be like, all like, hi. So I was just like really casual about it. I was like, huh, whatever. But I am wondering if there'll be more famous people here. Alternatively, do you think they have a chairman's lounge here as well? Oh, okay. So the actual really fit, like Taylor Swift, probably not here. Dang. Anyway, we are off soon, which is really crazy to think about. As I kind of alluded to, we've had a bit of an emotional roller coaster over the last 24 hours, just with flight movements, let alone the fact that we've been saying goodbyes and all that kind of thing. And so I'm just so like my brain feels fried. It's so wild. And I don't think it's sunk in that we're literally gonna go and be in New York for 3 months. Like that is insane. We're so excited. So anyway, that's all I can report on for now. I'll let you know how everything goes. The cocktail is delicious. Ah. Just had a massage, which was really, really lovely. So they do like a 20-minute treatment, but you can only choose one. I think I did talk about this before and I was really confused. I did end up going with the one that I had booked and I was like, any chance you do another one? And they were like, no. And I do just sometimes think people in hospitality need to be more hospitable. Like I was like, girl, you could say that with a smile. But anyway, it's just interesting. We've had like a really mixed bag of service. We've had some people that have been like really lovely, and then some people that have really not been. And I'm like, can we just have like consistency? And it makes me miss like Asia hospitality because yeah, just my experiences of India, Bali, Thailand, the Middle East, actually even like just hospitality is next level there, and I do miss it. But anyway, it was a lovely, lovely treatment, and I reckon if I was to come again, I would actually try the facial. That's what I was trying to get. Or I'd also try a foot massage. Honestly, I was like, can you just give me a 1 hour full body massage? That would be lovely. But no, anyway, it was really nice. And now we have just sat down and we're gonna have our mains, which would be nice. Cheers! We were saying before, Bellinis are like a holiday drink because we drank them on the way to and back from Europe, and now same for England. Because we're on a no drinking plan. True, we drank them on the way to Europe. On the way back from Europe, we were on a very strict no more drinking because we had a very merry time over there. Mesh has got some ice cream, and we've got a deconstructed pavlova in a glass, which is apparently like their signature dish, which is interesting. And then I've got a strawberry tart. Okay, taste test time. Ooh.
That's it. One more spoon.
It's okay. I'm gonna sound so ungrateful on this vlog. Like, alrighty, so we are going to be boarding our flight, I think in like the next 10-20 minutes. So just hanging out in the lounge one last time, looking out onto Australia. Yeah, how exciting. Again, I think I'm just like so emotionally drained that I'm kind of like in a daze. It's all a lot right now. Yeah, it's just been like such a huge few months. Like, if you have been watching my channel, you'll know that I had surgery and that was a big recovery process. And then obviously we've got these big travels coming up and just like a lot's been happening, and it's happened in a really short period of time, and a lot of it's been unexpected. So it's just been a lot, but we've got there. I'm so excited. I can't believe it's happening. Honestly, I don't know how or when I'm gonna process the last 3 months, but I think I'm gonna sit on the flight, get a glass of something to drink, and then sit down with my journal and just write out all of my feelings and yeah, see if that helps, I guess. I have alluded to the fact that things have been quite confusing over the last 24 hours, so I'll give you a quick summary of what's happened. We were meant to be flying from Melbourne to Sydney on a Qantas flight, then Sydney to LA on an American Airlines flight, and then LA to Chicago and Chicago to New York, both on American Airlines as well. So the Melbourne to Sydney flight was fine. That was successful, all went okay. Then when we landed in Sydney, we found out that our Sydney to LA flight had been delayed by 11 hours. But our connecting flights hadn't been updated, so it meant that we were going to miss the flight from LA to Chicago and Chicago to New York. So then Mesh called them and was basically on the phone with them for 2 hours trying to figure out like how to fix it, and it was just honestly really dumb. Like, clearly their systems need to be worked on. If you need help with your tech strategy, let me know in the comments. You know, my husband works in tech strategy, he can help you. But like, oh my gosh, it was to the point where both the agent and the supervisor in the call center both booked us onto the same flight that had been delayed 11 hours. So they were like, they literally spent 90 minutes rebooking us onto flights, and they then realized that they'd booked us back onto the same flight that had been delayed. So it was just like really time consuming and really annoying, because we obviously wanted to spend time with Shavin and Teresa and also just like not think about this stuff. So that happened, and then we spoke to the supervisor, because at this point we were like, what is happening? He then tried to book us onto the same delayed flight again, and then realized there was another flight, which is a Qantas flight, which is Sydney to LA. He then said, because of the inconvenience, which has been so annoying, and we're losing a day now in New York, or a night in New York, that he was going to bump us up to first class. And so we were obviously really excited about that. We've never flown first class, like that would be amazing, and we were so grateful and so excited. And so we went to bed and we were like, great, we are flying first class from from Sydney to LA. Then this morning we woke up, and it turns out that our flight on the Qantas app had been changed back to business class, which generally we're very happy with and very grateful for. But at this point we'd already spent like 2 hours on the phone with these agents. We'd gotten so excited, and we'd also had our plans completely moved and shuffled about, and they'd just been like really unhelpful, and it's just been so chaotic and annoying. We then called up again, and this time we called Qantas, because now the flight was Qantas. The Qantas agent was then like, oh, I can see that that's happened, I'll just update it. So he updated it, sent us the itinerary, but it sent the same thing again. So we're like, no, it still says business. They said it was meant to be first, and he was like, yeah, it should be first. Also, in the meantime, yesterday we were literally messaging the lounge, like organizing a porter, organizing massages, because you get all this stuff. So like, we were very much like meant to be flying first class. Then, so we're now speaking to the Qantas agent. He's like, it won't let me do it online, but if you go in person to the airport, they'll just update it. I've spoken to all the ground staff, they're okay with it, so we'll just update it then. And we're like, okay, I guess we'll just go ASAP then, so that we can get the boarding pass, and then we can have a nice lunch with Shavin and Teresa. So then we literally, again, reshuffle all of our plans for the day and come to the airport, and we get here, And the ground staff immediately have their back up and are like, oh, no, blah, 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 blah. And they were just really rude. And we were like, whoa, like, sorry, this is not us. Like, we had a first class ticket yesterday. Like, we're not doing, like, as in, you guys are messing up, not us. Don't be mean to us. And then as soon as she like realized that it was actually not us just trying to like scam them, she became really nice. But it was really horrible and she was really standoffish and I literally burst into tears. Like, it has been a big few months and then a big 24 hours where we've like said so many goodbyes, and now we've spent like 3 hours on the phone to people. We've changed around all of our plans. Things have been delayed. We finally got in to the airport 6 hours before our flight because the Qantas customer service people told us to, so we could get our tickets, and then now like being really rude to us as though we've done something wrong, even though none of this is us. Like, all of this is the airlines doing stupid stuff. Anyway, she then was like much nicer after I burst into tears, which is not my normal reaction. Like, it could go either way. I could either get really angry or apparently burst into tears, and I went with burst into tears. And then basically she put us on the phone to this American Airlines dude who was really unhelpful and was just like, oh, it was an error by the agent and so it just, you know, doesn't count. We were like, well, okay, but you've just like wasted 3 hours of our time now on the phone to different call centers. We've come into the airport early and our flight, like, we're now getting there 12 hours later. It's just, oh, and we've like wasted a night of accommodation in New York. Anyway, it was a whole thing, and basically they were really unhelpful, so we're gonna like complain like formally when we get there. Qantas then became much nicer once they realized that like none of this was our fault, and they have let us come into the lounge, like the first class lounge, which has been really nice. But I guess at this point we're just so emotionally exhausted that we've just been like, I'm done. Like, this has all been so much. But anyway, that is a really quick snapshot. Now, I do just want to say we are so grateful and we're so privileged to be in this position. And so it's not to take away from like all the incredible experiences that we're having. It's just been quite the emotional roller coaster, and it's also been a lot of wasted time on the phone, driving around, having all of our plans changed. And so that is what's been happening. But anyway, we're gonna put it all behind us because now we are off on our exciting travels, on our exciting trip, and let's go board our flight now. Yay! Oh, hello. Oops. Oh my gosh, this guy's flirting with me. That is nice. It's very good. They gave us the first class champagne and have brought us into like this private bar area. Yeah, the lovely cabin manager came over and was like, I've just heard what you guys have been through, like, I'm so sorry for your experience, and is there anything I can do? There's no seats available in first class, which is okay, we kind of got that gist, but has brought us into this like private bar area, given us some of the first class champagne, getting us some nibbles, and he's really nice. And so it's just so nice when there are lovely people in the world. Big fan of him. We're definitely going to write some like great feedback for him. He has been so nice.
So was the lady. The first lady.
The first one?
Like the one.
Oh, yeah, on the flight, not the lady at the airport.
That lady started.
The first
really
lady
terrible.
like yelled at us until she realised it wasn't our fault. But no, this has been really lovely. Babe, we're flying over Australia to make our way to New York. We're going, we're on our way to USA, to the USA. There's two newlyweds. I'm on my way, flying these airways.
I still remember these old country lanes.
This is not making a vlog. This is not making a vlog.
I miss the way you make
Almost there.
We're doing it! We're on our adventure! Yay! So I only normally eat chicken in terms of meat. I don't eat fish or seafood, but they've just got us some caviar, and I was like, I'll give it a try. Right, should I do it?
Yeah, half.
I think I'll have less than half.
I'm going to try.
Okay, wish me luck. Did I get any? That's fine.
Try to do what?
No, you can have the rest.
Sure.
Yeah. Does it taste like anything? I don't know if it tastes like anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I ate my food and forgot to film it. It's yummy. I hopped off a plane at LAX with a dream and a cardigan. Welcome to the land of famous. What are you doing? I keep singing the Miley Cyrus song, and like I've got to dance to it that I keep doing across the aisle to Mesh, but I'm not going to do it right now because everyone will see me. So I'll do it privately later. Literally my favorite. It's a really nice lounge as well. Honestly, kind of like it better than the lounge that we went to, the Qantas first lounge. Just saying, I think this is so funny. Look at this gigantic machine. Like, this now feels like I'm in America. Look at the amount of flavors they have as well. Ooh. Caffeine free, low calorie. They have a Sprite Zero and a Fanta Zero. Oh my god. Oh, what? Vitamin water. Okay, anyway, there's a lot. This is very exciting and it feels very America. Oh my gosh, it says hot cocoa and that just feels really American too because we would say hot chocolate. Eee, how exciting. Hello! We have just had our first day in New York and oh my goodness. I just wanted to capture some reflections because I haven't really filmed anything throughout the day because it's obviously just been so busy. We've been pretty tired and jet lagged, but it's been such a crazy day. So I just wanted to take you through what those feelings and emotions have been and what we've been up to. So we landed after like quite a kerfuffle of our flights being changed and things being moved around. We landed in JFK and we were so happy and excited. And then it turns out that American Airlines had pretty much broken my nearly brand new Samsonite bag, so like the handle was like completely torn off, so then we had to join this queue and stand there in what was so inefficient, and then finally have a conversation. So hopefully we'll be able to like sort that all out later, but at the moment I just have a broken bag, which is not the best, but that's okay. So we are here in our very first apartment.